What if I told you there's a way to buy an investment property that you don't live in, own it for a year or two or however long, 10 years, and then be able to sell it and not pay capital gains tax when you sell it? My short answer to that, and a very abbreviated one, is called the 1031 exchange, which a lot of people don't actually know about what a 1031 is. And a 1031 at its core is a tax deferral strategy, pretty much, that is permitted by the IRC or the IRS or whatever else you want to call it, in order to not pay property taxes at a sale. Now, the whole goal of this with the government is they want investors to invest their money and continuously do that. And this program directly benefits that goal. And so the bottom line of how it starts is you own an investment property, you want to sell it. Let's say you want to go buy, other real estate, so on and so forth. Then you put your property up for sale. You say, hey, look, it's a 1031 sale. You include it in the sale agreement, everything like that. You get a 1031 exchange accommodator is what they call it. And they're involved in the entire escrow process once you go into escrow. Now, when it comes time to sell, the 1031 exchange accommodator is the one that actually gets the net proceeds, and they hold on to it when your previous property sells, right? And you have a 180-day window in order to find and identify a replacement property. And you have to declare that, you have to file a form and everything on day 45 or so. But when it comes to time to actually buy the replacement property, then you notify your exchange accommodator and you say, hey, look, this is the replacement property for my 1031 property right here. And they say, okay, great. Let us know when you go into escrow. And then you go into escrow and you say, hey, it's a 1031 exchange that we're finalizing. Once you open escrow and everything has been disclosed, then the exchange accommodator comes in there pretty much and funds the money and does everything else, and then you close, and then they will finalize the 1031 exchange paperwork, so on and so forth. And at the end of the day, and you can own that property and at some point decide to sell it as a 1031 exchange and go out there and buy another property and defer the property taxes of the sale of this property right over here. 1031 exchange is absolutely amazing for anybody that is looking to, well, first off, just not, avoid paying taxes or defer the taxes or whatever else you want to call it. However, I'm not a CPA, I'm not a lawyer, anything like that. But if you go talk to an exchange accommodator, you can get all the information needed in order to accomplish a 1031. Anyways, 1031 strategy is a great thing. I definitely recommend you looking it up if at some point you plan on owning a rental or doing anything else.